Hi guys! This week we are in my bedroom. It's actually one of my favorite rooms in my house. I really made a cozy, feminine yet not too girly atmosphere. I have all my favorite books, my favorite souvenir. I have a little balcony over my garden, so it's really a heaven. And every morning when I wake up, I really have to pinch myself to realize that this is real, this is really where I live. I feel so blessed. So I wanted to do a little video in my personal heaven. And because the color of my bedrooms are really nude and pink, I decided to go for this for my makeup. So I'm not gonna do pink, but I'm really gonna express all my love for nude in this video. My skin has already the skincare, but otherwise I have nothing on, and I'm gonna apply this roll-on from Milk. It's the first time I'm using it, and I actually quite like the gesture of it and the texture of it. It's kind of a sheer, glowy, beautiful foundation. I use it as a veil, so very, very delicate. I'm not gonna use too much, as I told you in my last video. I don't like to wear foundation too much on my skin, especially in the summer. And then I'm having a tiny bit of concealer, more where I have like a sort of line of darkness, like under my eyes, a little bit around my nostril and my lips, and I'm gonna apply it also a little bit on my eyelid to help me as a base. As I really want a perfect nude velvety complexion, I'm gonna have wowder that is really gonna bring the velvetness, the satinness of my skin, but keep the glow and not be too heavy on my skin. So I found this highlighter from Milk and I just fell in love with it. I love stick, you know me, but also this sort of nude highlighter, not blue, not pink, not too holographic, just like a chic nude, made me really excited and I thought it was perfect for my nude color mood look today. So I'm using it on the apple of my cheeks, the chin, the inner corner of my eyes, and the cupid's bow. I want a blush, but I really want to keep the nude family, so I'm going to use this one from TILBURY that is more a contouring color, but I actually think it's a nice one for blush too. So I'm going to have it all over my cheeks, but then I'm going to have this one as a bit more coral on the apple and the nose, just to have the vibe of the sun-kissed, of the summer, the freshness of this beautiful season. I'm going to put some gel on my eyebrows. And then I got this beautiful palette and I fell in love with the nude tones in there. So I started with this one that is totally matte and I applied with a brush all over my eyelid. Usually, you know me, I love to apply eyeshadows with my finger, but for mattes, it's better and easier to apply it with a brush because you're not gonna change the texture and it's gonna be much easier to apply with a dry brush. So no technique, I just apply it all over my eyelid and follow the shape. And now with a thinner brush, I'm going to apply as like a liner and also in the lash line, really on the roots, this dark shade, it's like a dark brown, just to shape my eye a little, to give a little bit more structure and a bit more intensity without looking like I'm wearing a ton of makeup on my eyes. So I also really go in the inner corner, make sure I have a little bit under, and also I'm gonna apply a little bit on the bottom lash line. Not to create a line, just to create a little shadow, so it's just gonna bring some definition. So that's good news for those who don't really know how to do makeup, because it's really easy and it's nothing that you have to see, it's more what you have to feel of the makeup. Then I'm going to apply this beautiful nude highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes, and I loved it because when I applied it, it's like flashy. So it's not like with a white cast, it has this bit of a coral apricot color to it, and that made me really excited because it's just gonna pimp my look nude a little bit. And of course, tons of mascara, especially when you go for nude. I feel like having a lot of mascara is really gonna help make the look strong and not like too weak or too washed out, so that's pretty important. Another thing that is really helping us to not look washed out is to have this sun-kissed look. So having like the brown blush and then the coral blush will really help, especially when you put it a little bit on the nose. So I'm trying this new brand right now. I quite like the colors. Like the texture is a bit heavy when you apply it too much, so that's why I'm just gonna apply it by touch on the lips, and then I'm really gonna blend with my fingers. I love the color, but the texture not so much. That's why I'm gonna go with the liquid lipstick from ESTEE LAUDER, because this is my favorite texture for liquid lipstick. And I'm gonna apply this color that is a little bit more caramel in the center, and then I'm gonna pat it overall. So I quite like the result of both lipstick together. It's two nudes, one has a bit more caramel in it, so it's gonna bring a little bit more freshness to my complexion. I like to put it in the center and to have like a more neutral one as the base on my lips. So it's kind of a nude ombre, but it's very, very delicate. What I like to make sure as well is that when I'm wearing nude lipstick, I don't feel the heavy texture on my lips, because I don't think this is very chic. If I want it to feel like I just apply a very light lipstick on, my idea for this look is that people tell you, wow, you look so beautiful and so fresh, but not like, oh, your makeup looks beautiful. The idea is that you have to be noticed, not the makeup. But I must admit, this is really one of my favorite color moods. It's just like such an easy, fresh look. So for this entire season, this video is really the one I love the most, because this look is very representative of the color mood I am into right now. Anyway, let me know what you thought. If you redo that look, guys, please keep tagging me, because it makes me so happy when I see you wearing my looks. And I'll see you next week. I hope you guys are going somewhere for the summer, enjoying your time off, the sun, the breeze, the ocean, wherever you are. Enjoy this beautiful season.